What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Parker Beats. I know it's been a while, but I'm not gonna keep constantly promising that I can do this or do that. What I want to do is make videos Sundays to Wednesdays. Sundays when I talk about, maybe something, like church or the Bible or whatever, and then Wednesdays could be a verse or two that I wrote. But there's been a lot of non-inspiration. I'm not gonna get into that, but I definitely want to learn from it. And I have been falling away, and I mean literally falling away from God. I haven't been to church in about a month or two, and it kind of hit me today. The realization that I'm not going to church is because of a thing called disciple making and the foundation. So we started talking about disciple making at Bible study, and I actually have an opportunity. At least 3 weeks ago, I had the opportunity. I was given papers, and I needed to. I'm not teaching about disciple making, but rather, just leading one of the Bible studies, and I got presented these papers, and throughout these 3 weeks, I've just been kind of going back to it, and it just hit me today that my disciple making is like horrible. I accepted God at the end of grade 9, and that's when everything changed. I mean, that was the last time I had a girlfriend. That was the last time that I really started, being involved in a lot of bad things. And once high school ended, then I started to get back into doing, bad things. And I'm not talking about, drugs or anything. I did go out and drink once in the past, I don't know, couple months. That's it, and nothing major. I've never been drunk in my life. I can honestly say that. But my disciple making, the foundation that it was put on, is absolutely horrible. So I looked at it today, and I realized that my foundation was put on high school and people. It wasn't put on God. And that's the exact reason why I have been falling away, because once high school ended, because if you didn't know, I graduated last year. Once high school ended, then I started to drift away. And then those friends that I had are, kind of going their separate ways or whatever, involved in church or not involved in church. But regardless, I started to even fall away even farther. And then that's when I started to just not care about God or not care about anybody else. That's not the type of person I am. But I think sometimes we need to fall in order to really figure out what's going on. I mean, I can't believe it took me this long to figure out, or at least for God to show it to me. But that's the truth. I mean, I'm looking for that thing inside of me, that fire that's gonna ignite me to go out and do it. So I don't know. Right now, I want to keep this video to 5 minutes. If it goes longer, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people don't watch and don't care, but I make these anyways because I like to have fun and teach and make you realize. It sounds awesome. So when it comes to disciple making, we really need to stay active, and we need to stay involved in the lives of people that we have shown the gospel to and shown, who God is. I mean, God will represent himself. He will. We can't do that. But what we can do is introduce them to God, because it kind of, I don't know what it does. There's just something inside of you. You can feel it. You can feel that change. It is not about imagining it or thinking about it, but it's really about, God putting the Holy Spirit inside of you when you do accept God into your heart, into your life. Now, it doesn't just stop there. We need to continuously keep growing to where God, has put us. I don't know God's plan for me. I haven't applied to any universities yet. I'm still working 8 to 5, and I don't know where my plan's going. I have no idea. I'm only 19 though, so my life still has a long journey ahead of it, and it's with God. I'm not willing to just give it up because I've been falling the past couple months. So, really, if you are a believer, if you're a new believer, or you're a non-believer, or you're somebody who wants to disciple make, because that's what God has called us to do, really stay. I would say number one is you need to constantly stay involved in that person's life. I mean, don't get up in their face, but really, just try to teach them, mold them, and shape them, and honestly, God will do the rest. And if that person really accepts that change, then they're going to feel that change inside of them as well. and they're going to feel great about it. I know I felt great when I started. Nobody really told me that I would fall, and nobody told me I would fall as hard as I have, but it made me realize that the foundation wasn't there. So what I need to do is go back and hopefully, look at who's an outlet I can go to besides God, who's in the church, get back involved in those things and really allow God to just put his heart and his spirit inside of me and just help me ignite that flame again. That's really all I wanted to say. Disciple making is not a one-time thing, but it is a lifetime process. Even if you get people to believe, and even if you get people to say that. I mean, one thing I want to say to new believers is stay away from the media. Don't listen to what they say, because, Westboro Baptist Church is not a church. Do not listen to, oh, the Pope had to resign. Oh, my goodness, huge deal. But I just want to, say that hopefully this Wednesday, I'll be making a video of writing, and I want to say that for a believer it is hard. I don't have very many friends. I can say that. I'll say whatever I need to say because I'm not afraid to say it, because I do struggle. I struggle with things like pornography. I struggle not necessarily with depression. I look back at the video I said 3 months ago and I said, hey, depression. I'm not really struggling with depression, but it's really just the desire. I lost the desire to really tell people about God, and it's not about the opportunity. It's about creating your own opportunities and allowing God to work through you. So that's all I wanted to say. Hopefully Wednesday I will have a video, and if I don't, I apologize. But that's all I want to say. If you have any questions on disciple making, just ask me, just talk to me. And yeah. Just have a good day.